one coconut and that much honey, taken care of, nothing else.
Shifting at least 50% to millet diet, even if you cannot go 100% because of travel and other things, even shifting 50%, you will see three things. One thing is your general health and level of energy will be way higher than what you're experiencing right now. Next thing is, you can consume much less food and still be energetic and maintain your weight levels. Your sugar values will not go up suddenly, it's a slow release process, and with less food, you will not feel hungry for long periods of time, which is a very good thing to do.
See, there is a tendency in many people that if they have nothing to do, eating will simply happen continuously through the day. That is something you must avoid. It is better that you make at least 30 to 40% of your diet into fruits, vegetables and nuts and legumes and other kinds of things, so that the cooked food that you eat, which generally needs a certain level of physical activity, otherwise it sits in you, and also naturally it will push you towards increasing your weight and those kind of issues. This is not something to consult anybody, this is something to become conscious of. It is a simple common sense that if you're not using your body, naturally the amount of food that you consume has to come down. This doesn't mean you're dieting, this doesn't mean you're controlling something, no. It is natural instinct of the body itself is like that if you put in lot of activity, you consume more food, if you do less activity, you consume less food.
So in the yogic system, always the minimum gap between one meal and the next meal should be 8 hours. If 8 hours is not possible for you, I would say for most human beings, 5 to 6 hours is a must. Otherwise, you are inviting something bad to happen to you in terms of your physical health for sure. So, this 8 hours gap is something we always maintain. As you know, in the yoga center, we eat at 10 in the morning and 7 in the evening. So the next meal is only 10 o'clock in the next morning. So naturally, it is about 13–14 hours have passed before you have the next meal. And in between there is a lot of physical activity, sadhana, variety of processes. So, if you just take care of this, that you know for your height what is the weight and your muscle tone how it should be, if you manage this, how much you should eat, you decide. It is not something there has to be a prescription for everything, it is just that sensible eating. You don't eat whenever food comes in front of you, you don't do compulsive eating. You eat when you feel the body needs to eat for its energy and its maintenance of the system.
You take this much of groundnut, soak it overnight. Either you just eat it as it is, chew and eat, it's best. If you have teeth, chew and eat. If you don't have, put it in a blender, put one banana, if necessary, one spoon of honey, drink this. So you just go do this kind of diet, train the body to consume this. There's necessary protein, this, that, everything. If you have honey, one fruit and groundnut, just make sure it's a more organic thing. You have enough to sustain. Another way in India means we would just say one coconut and that much honey, taken care of, nothing else. Just the body is fine, you won't lose weight, especially if you eat this much groundnut, you will not lose weight.